effing you today. Now, what I mean by that is following up and turning that frown upside down. Not that other kind of whatever that might mean. I don't know. Today, we're going to talk about the steps. The step by step. Whoa, voice crack. Ooh, baby. Two things before I give you the steps to close more customers using follow-up. And a bonus thing. So that's three things. Number one, you may feel like follow-up is icky, sleazy, slimy, gross, crusty, musty, rusty, dusty. And that's great for you to know. Find a better way. So that doesn't mean throw it out with the trash. It means find a better way. So if just the mere thought of having to follow up makes you feel icky, sleazy, slimy, gross, crusty, musty, rusty, dusty, then that's good for you to know. Actually, I'm going to give you an authentic selling pro tip to approach this knowing that you never, not ever, not once, and I try to avoid absolutes, have to do anything that feels icky, sleazy, slimy, gross, or crusty, musty, rusty, dusty. We just have to find a way to make it work for you so that it feels like helping, because selling is helping. If you're watching this video and you want to do something fun, record yourself saying icky, sleazy, slimy, gross, crusty, musty, rusty, dusty. That's icky, sleazy, slimy, gross, crusty, musty, rusty, dusty. Record yourself saying that as fast as you want or however you want, and then put at the end, I believe in you and I believe in your business. We're going to do something super fun with that if I get recordings. The number two thing you need to know is there are just facts in the world. Follow-up will create more paying customers for your business, full stop. Some of these things that I teach, my teaching style is called authentic selling style. And so the middle part is what holds all of this together. And that's where you get the foundations of selling. And you may think, why do I care? Well, here's the thing. The same formula to write copy for TV ads, for any kind of ads actually, was first used in the 1800s. Do you know how much that's been improved upon today in 2024? None. It worked so effectively that advertisers continued to use it. Now, I've adjusted that formula specifically for online business owners, but the point is it's still based on the gold standard that is backed by sales science. And the third thing you need to know is, so the definition of follow-up is anything that you do after the customer discovers you. So it's anything that you do after point of contact. So here's the thing to know. We know that statistically speaking, it takes 5 to 12 follow-ups before someone says yes. We also know that following up 5 to 12 times increases your sales by as much as 80%, y'all. 80. Do you want to double your sales by 80%? Because I sure as hell do. So there are 6 steps to authentic selling follow-up. These 6 steps have created multi-millions of dollars in revenue, not just for myself, but for other customers, other ASU grads, other sales prep school grads, like other one-on-one people. It works. So what are the steps? Well, if we were following up using an email, this is what you do. But ding, 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 authentic selling pro tip. If you got to follow up 5 to 12 times, they don't all have to be written emails. I mean, think about it. The definition of following up is any interaction, every interaction you have with someone after they know your business exists. So that could be posting on social media, and you never, ever, ever know that was a follow-up. So let me play this out for you. Person A, let's give person A a name. Smokey is person A's name. So Smokey had a sales call with you for what whatever amazing and incredible transformation you can deliver. And Smokey said, need to think about it, don't have the money, don't have the time. You know what goes in here. And you're like, okay, great, Smokey, peace out, whatever. And then you're like, I just watched this YouTube video from this amazing, fabulous, really quirky Southern redhead who, in spite of everything, I think she's a pretty damn good sales expert and teacher. She told me to follow up. So I'm going to send Smokey a follow-up email every day for 12 days. No, that's not how this works. But let's say Smokey had their sales call with you, right? And then you sent a follow-up afterwards. And I'm going to give you the anatomy of the follow-up in just a second. But the first follow-up is super, super what I call a white email. Smokey, thank you for your time, right? Like it's not a hard sales push. It's just thanking them. I'm going to tell you the steps in a minute. And then later that night, Smokey is on the couch with her kiddo or with her dogs or with her comfy, warm blanket, scrolling. And Smokey's like, oh my God. And she sees a post that you posted on social media. Sorry. That would be a second contact. That's one of the top reasons social media is so powerful, because it does some of the follow-up for you, even if you're getting crickets, which we don't want you to get crickets. So yes, you need to follow up. Yes, it's statistically proven to double, triple your business. It also gets you out of the sea of sameness, because we know at least half of people are not following up at all. And it brings you over into the sea of something different, the sea of authenticity, the sea of wonder. Sea of wonder means your people, specifically Smokey, are beginning to wonder what could happen. So Smokey saw you on social last night doing your amazing TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Then Smokey gets a letter from you, an email from you. Step number 1, you start with a genuine, short thank you. People are limited on time and money. So yes, you need to keep them engaged, but we don't need some long ass thank you. Step number 1, start with a genuine thank you. Step number 2, have some empathy. This is super important. It's called tactical empathy. Number 1, people always say they can't afford it. But data shows all things being equal, friends buy from friends. All things being unequal, friends buy from friends. I don't know if you've ever read any of Kevin Hart's books, but they're hilarious. And in one of those books, he talks about working at Foot Locker while he was learning how to be a comedian. And he was an incredible salesperson because he'd try some of his comedy out on the customers. And Kevin says he saw the same thing. People would pay more money for a shoe because they came in and they got to buy from their good old friend Kevin Hart. Because all things being equal, friends buy from friends. All things being unequal, friends buy from friends. Use some tactical empathy, but keep it short. Be kind, but short. Step number 3 is compliment them. This is left out of every follow-up structure that I've ever seen. And it is absolutely one of the most powerful strategies ever, because it sells you on working with Smokey and it sells Smokey on working with you. Now, I am not saying give me some BS compliment, right? I'm not saying say things like, you're beautiful. If you have had a sales call with this person and you are considering going into a relationship with them, sales-wise, business-wise, surely you can find one compliment. Even if it's, gosh, I admire that you even were able to get on the call today. That takes a lot of courage. Step number 3 is complimental. Step number 4 is you paint a picture of why your customer needs your product. You may revisit your sales map that you do inside of Authentic Selling University and the pain points. In other words, what are they struggling with? What do they need? What is it that they are seeking an answer to that they are even considering giving their hard-earned money to someone to solve it? And then step number 4, you're going to establish yourself as the expert. You're going to tell them how and why your product is the answer to what they're looking for. In other words, in step number 4, you're going to go vanilla ice. Hey, Smokey, if you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out how and let's revolve it. Ooh, ooh, baby. Ding, 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 ding. Step number 5, include proof if you have it. Statistics show that people don't click purchase because they don't believe salespeople are honest. Show them the proof if you have it. If not, start getting some. Step number 6, call to action. All communication should have action. It entices the buyer to do something. And we want how many touches with you before they buy? 7 to 12. So if you entice them to print something off, write a note down, schedule another Zoom, whatever you are enticing, you are doing, give them an action step as it relates to what you're selling so that you stay top of mind. So what are the 6 steps to authentic selling follow-up? One last time, your follow-up starts with a genuine thank you. Number 2, you're going to have some empathy, but you're also going to play with all things being equal, friends buy from friends, all things being unequal, friends buy from friends in an authentic way. Number 3, you're going to compliment them. Compliment them on something you genuinely liked about them. Number 4, you're going to paint a vivid picture. In other words, what are they struggling with? What are they willing to pay? They're good, hard. She works hard for the money to solve. Number 5, you're going to include proof that you can deliver on what you promise. And number 6, you're going to have a call to action so we can get another touch point in there. Those are general follow-up guidelines. However, what if all that was done for you? What if you went to a database and said, follow up for customer who is thinking about it? And 20 follow-ups that popped up like this, following this structure, popped up for you to choose from. That'd be pretty amazing, right? But just so you know, that's what you get in ASU. I'm not selling ASU right now, but that's what you get. I'd get on the wait list if I were you. All right, so Kendrick, you have rambled on and on and on today about follow-up because it will change your business and life, full stop. The sales science proves it, y'all. It's a fact. Remember two things as a result of this YouTube. Number 1, follow-up's a must. It will make your business more money, but it should never feel icky, sleazy, slimy, gross, crusty, musty, rusty, dusty. We got to find a way to do that works for you. Now, because I was a little rambly, I am going to give you a free resource. Yay! Free resource. To go in my free resource graveyard. No, I don't do that kind of free resource. This is a free resource that walks you through in depth the steps, talks to you about why they are there. All you got to do is put your name in the link below to tell me where to send it. And I'm also going to give you, included in that little bundle, a free, done for you, I can't afford it follow-up. Means that your customer said on the phone they couldn't afford it. What the heck do you say and do now? So click the link below and drop your name in there so I know where to send this amazing resource. Y'all, follow-up doubles your business. Period. Full stop. Do it. Make a plan. I believe in you. And I believe in your business. Bye, y'all.